welcome back to Highland Homemade Crafts. So today I've got a couple of new moulds in. I've never used these before and they've got dirt all over them. Let me just get a piece of tape. Sorry about this, guys. It's just this house needs cleaning a little bit. Right, there we go. So I've not done these molds before. I've just recently got these in. They're pot moulds, and one of them I was hoping would arrive in time. I can't remember which one it was. This one, I think, would arrive in time for the dinosaur collab, but it didn't arrive on time. So we're going to do it today. And I've kind of fallen in love with these because I've seen a few around and I've not seen anybody do them yet. I'm just wondering what they're going to look like. The other thing I've got is, hang on a minute, I've got these EcoPour colourants, so that'll give you a clue of what we're doing today. We're going to be using EcoPour today, and I'm going to be using some of these colours. They are from Diction. Now, I've heard they're not very opaque, but we will see and find out for ourselves what happens. And I will try my best not to use blue, because I understand that I use blue a lot. So I will try and use this colour, purple. Or maybe I can use some different colours. Let me just see what other colours I've got in here. So I've got orange, I've got purple, I've got green, I've got a very vibrant pink, I've got a blue, I have a dark green, deep green it says, I have a black, and the last colour I've got is a yellow. So this is going to be interesting. So the colour I'm going to be using most likely will be the purple, because I've kind of fallen in love with purple lately. Don't know what's going on with me, but that's what I'm thinking about using. But I might put another colour in, I'm not sure yet. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, I'll be doing these today. I really hope you enjoy the video, and by this time, Saturday, because this is when the video is going out, I should be in the new house. But I promise you, I will get video recorded of my old studio before I go, and I will get a video of John's Haven where we've been living since February. So don't worry, I haven't forgot. I know I've promised. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. It is coming. So let me just go and get my EcoPour mixed up, and yeah, we'll see what happens and see if these colours are going to work. So yeah, 2 minutes, guys, and I'll be right back. Back, guys. So I've got my EcoPour mixed up and I've given it a good stir. I did put a little bit more water in, so it is a bit more watery. I'm just going to make sure all the lumps and bumps are all out, which I think they are. Let's have a look at these now then. So here I am with the purple. I'll just put a few drops in. Okay, that's quite a nice purple. I kind of want a marbling effect, so I don't want to mix it in too much. Now, I know this is probably not going to be enough to fill both of them up, but we'll just fill one up for now and see what happens. But this is turning out really nice already. So I'm not going to fill it up all the way, just because I want to get all those bubbles out, because there are a few like really intricate bits on this and I don't want any bubbles getting stuck in them. So far so good, although I think I have mixed this in a bit too much for it to be marbled. Okay, that's about full. So we'll move that over there if I can without spilling it. There we are. Right, let's fill this one up now. This one might be a bit more marbled. It's filled half of it up, so it's not too bad. I do need to mix some more up though. That is a beautiful purple though, I will say this. Beautiful purple. Right, so I'll just give that a good, because I can squish this a bit more than the other one, because I didn't fill up quite as much. Get them all in those details. Okay, so I'll just move all these aside and I'll get my weighing scales back out. I'm only going to do this one. There's still some bubbles coming up there. Maybe I should have put my other colours away because I knew which colour I wanted to do. We'll give it a good tapping in a minute. Take that off. So this time I did 300 to 90 with the first pour. So with this one, because I only need about half, I'm only going to fill it up. I think I'm only going to use like 100 of the powder. So that'll be 30 grams of water. So let's get this up to 100. Nearly there. A bit more. There we are. Right, so that's 100 grams of powder. Turn it back to 0 again, I'm getting covered. And we need 30 grams of the water. Nearly. There we go. Okay, turn that off. Right, give that a good mix. Make sure there's no lumps or bumps. And again, I'm going to put the purple in. I do love this stuff, guys. It's really nice to use. But I have been considering maybe using another brand that some of my YouTube friends have been using lately. So we'll see what I do. That one is going to be way darker than goodness. Only me. Like, really. Only I would do that, wouldn't I? Right. I think I'll just put 2 drops in this one because it's only... Okay, 3 drops then. Are you going or are you not? What are we doing? Come on. If you want to go in, you can go in. There we go. Right, that'll do. I don't want 4 drops in. Make it too dark. Right, I'll just give that a little swirl. Look at that purple. I'll just give it not too much of a swirl, but just enough of a swirl to... That's quite dark. That's darker than it was. Right, I'll just give that a good... Going over. I hope this is enough now. Should be. It's not full to the top, but it's definitely fuller than it was. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get some more out of there. Yeah, it's definitely fuller than it was. I do have some scrappies, so I'll just grab them. See if I can fill it up with the scrappies a little bit without scratching the mould. Put some down the edges as well. I just want to get that as full as I can without having to mix up more because I don't want to waste this. There is a name for this stuff. I can't think of it right now, but you can actually use these little what I call scrappies in like a decorative piece. You can just do a full decorative piece in scrappies. But I can't remember what it's called. If anybody can help me with this, then comment down below. If you're in my Premiere, let me know, because I cannot think of the name of it right now. Right, I think that'll be full enough. That'll be definitely full enough. So I'll just give it a little bit. I don't want to tap it too much because it'll just ruin that marbling effect that we've got at the top there. I don't know if there's any marbling going on the sides because this isn't a very transparent mould. Look, we've already got a few bubbles going on there. There we go, I'll just pop them. It's always good to give this stuff a really good squish in your mould because especially one that's as detailed as this, because all those bubbles will just get trapped in those details. Right then, I will put you on a pause while this cures. I can demould it within maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but it does take like a full 24 hours to actually fully like get all that water out. I'm a bit worried that that's a bit too thin. Maybe I should have made up a bit more, but we'll see how it goes. At least all the bubbles are coming out. That's something. Right, I'll stop fiddling with it now. I'm just going to check this other one, make sure that that is all bubble free. Well, as bubble free as I can get it anyway. Before I put you on pause. This one's already set in, look. But I can just squeeze it a little bit just to get any last minute bubbles out before it sets, but I think it'll be alright. So I'll put you on a pause, guys, and I will see you in, well, in a jiffy for you, 10 minutes for me. Hi guys, welcome back. So these I think are set up enough, so we'll try and get them out of the mould. Now I won't be doing anything with this tonight because it does need a little while. It has cured, but it needs a little while to get all the water out. So I'm going to really gently see if I can get this out. This is a very squishy mould, so I don't foresee any problems, she says. Not being able to curl it round. There we go, got it. Hopefully. Okay, I've got a good grip on it now. God, look at that, is stunning. And thankfully, I think I've got away with not breaking anything off. There's a few bubbles, but I was anticipating that. but it did come out quite well. I'll put this back over. There we go. Yeah, that has come out really good. Obviously we've lost the marbling somewhat. There is some still in the inside and on the bottom, but look at that detail. That is amazing. There is a bit of marble in there. You know what? I will take back my statement. There is quite a lot of marbling in this actually, so I'm quite happy with that one. Let's see if this one's done its job. Right, let me get a good grip on it. This has come out really good as well. Again, there are bubbles. Put it back to the way it should be. Look at that. That is amazing. There's still marbling inside. There's still marbling in the details. That is really cool. I'm really happy with that. Really happy. Again, there are bubbles, but it still looks quite cool. So yeah, that's those demolded. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to bed because it is getting late, and I might do a few things on these tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet because they do look quite stunning, but I do want to highlight the details of it, so we might do something tomorrow with them. And yeah, we'll let them cure for 24 hours and get all that water out, but they have turned out really well, and I do love that colour. That purple colour is really nice and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, just give me until tomorrow guys, and we'll do something with these. I don't know what yet, but it'll be a nice little surprise. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome back. These aren't completely dry yet, but they're dry enough, I think, for me to do a few things with them. So I also did a little bit of an extra thing here. I had this laying around and I've not done anything with it yet. It's not finished just yet, but it's getting there. So I've been umming and ahhing about what to do with this, and I don't want to lose the marbling, so I think I'm just gonna do some bits and pieces with it really, just to outline the details. Someone has suggested dry brushing to me, and I do want to try dry brushing. I've never dry brushed in my life, so that could be an option. But first, I think I might just paint the details on it, like some of the details, like the palm trees and the dinosaur itself. But yeah, that's what I decided to do anyway. But these have come out really nice. I'm so happy with them. And I might have a surprise for you at the end of the video as well. I've got a new toy in, and I've never done what I've got before ever in my life. So I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to put it in these. So yeah, I'm going to put you on a fast forward and we'll see what I do with this, and then I'll show you what I've got planned to put inside it. I think some of you might have already guessed because I've already shown you some of you, but yeah, I'll see you in a bit and we'll get on with this. Okay guys, so this is the surprise that I promised you at the beginning. I was going to put this candle wax into my EcoPour project, but my sealer, I'm not sure if it's what's the word? Heat resistant for the wax to go in enough. So I'm just going to show you me basically playing with my new candle beginner kit. And I've got to say it was a lot of fun, and I'm probably going to be doing this in the future, in future videos as well. So basically all I'm doing here is just putting the wicks in and getting them straight, as straight as possible. And after this, I get some water in a pan and I do boil it over the hob. And then I put the jug to put the candle wax in. I think this is soy wax. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it says in the instructions. So I boil the soy wax in the pot, and then after a little while I pour it into these little cups. So it was really lots of fun. Oh, and I can't forget the what they're called. What they're called. Essential oils. That's the word I was looking for. So I did put the essential oils in as well while it was the wax was still fluid. So this was all a lot of fun. I did put a lot more water in that pan than I intended, but it still worked a treat. So yeah, this was lots and lots of fun. Really, really fun, and I really enjoyed it. So while we are here watching me play with making candles, I just want to thank all of my subscribers, all of my new subscribers, all the views, the likes, the comments, everything that you guys do for my channel to support me. It is really appreciated, and I honestly, I can't express how appreciative I am. Every little bit of support that you guys give me is a blessing, and I can't ask for more than that. But if you guys do want to do more for my channel or anything like that, you are not obliged to do so in any way, but I do have a wish list and a buy me a coffee in my description below. For those of you who watch on the TV, there are QR codes dotted around the video that you can just use your phone and just use those to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please consider doing so. It is free. It only takes a click, and yeah, it doesn't cost you anything, and it really supports my channel. So yes, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. So after I've poured the wax and put it in the tubs, this will conclude my video for this Saturday, and I hope you've enjoyed this bit. I certainly did, and I certainly enjoyed making my EcoPour projects this video as well. And yeah, it was really fun. So I'll see you hopefully on Wednesday. If I don't get a video out on Wednesday, I will let you know. As you know from my previous videos, I am currently moving house, so that includes moving my craft studio. So yeah, I will see you on Wednesday, and I hope you're all having a good weekend. I hope you've all had a good week, and all I've got left to say is keep crafting, stay positive, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye guys.
Let's go into my highland fells and look in my book of spells, creating wonders in my domain. The Resin is calling my name. Somewhere in my box of molds is a beauty that will unfold, creating magic with this liquid gold, and I wonder what will demold. Let my head be full of voices, sing the array of choruses. Scottish Highlands call my name as they give courage to create. As I stare at the mighty hills, I suddenly fall with the chills. They call me and say my name, no one stops me from listening. They say be brave and go live your life. It's too short to be hesitant, just be you and ignore the strife. I breathe and then look down, my creation plan on my own brow. Resin is my happy place, just as much as the Highlands' grace. Bagpipes fill me with endless peace as I make a masterpiece. Making mistakes is part of the creed, but we will get better with endless ease.